Cool.
Boom, clap.
Boom, 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 boom. What's up, people? What's up, people? Welcome to the Outtake Show. This is episode 43, the show where we give our outlandish takes within the movie and TV world. You got myself, the host of the most, Young Man Jeans, is in the building. Of course, we've got Machiavelli in the building, the silent assassin. We've got a lot of stuff to go through today. Do we have a lot of stuff to go through? We do have a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
This is probably the busiest month when it comes to movie and TV. There's so much drops, so much releases.
Yeah.
I've been watching
I feel like my eyes are going square.
back to back. Bro, I watched a movie, I watched a TV show, then went back to the movie, then went back to another TV show. It is crazy, but we're gonna crush through a bunch of stuff today. How are you feeling, Maz?
I feel like Specsavers needs to give us like a sponsorship or something so we can get free eye tests because my eyes feel square. Like I've had a lot of screen time.
My dietitian just literally sent me an email saying you're due for a lot of checkup because it's been a while.
Yeah.
I was like, the results gonna look different than last time.
Yeah.
You're gonna see a downgrade. But nonetheless, we've got outtakes of the week, where we do a news round. We talk about all the latest news that's going on. We've got listed here a few of them.
Yeah. Do you wanna go through the main ones first, or do you wanna talk about?
The one you mentioned off camera, the top films of the year so far.
Oh yeah. Okay.
That'll be quite interesting.
Yeah. Okay.
To breeze past.
Right. So Variety released their top 10 films of 2024 so far. Do you want to do any guesses? Ooh,
I feel like
audio listeners and viewers, if you're watching, join in. Come on, give us your suggestions, comment below, or message us and let us know what you think they are.
I think overall everyone's gonna say Doom Part 2, so I feel like that should be there.
Ding.
That's there. So much films came out this year. What else came out this year? Okay, my personal film of the year that I really enjoyed, that I hope is on the list, is Civil War. Civil War's not on there?
No.
Civil War's not on there?
No.
Alright, okay. This changes everything. We all love Challenges. Challenges
Ding.
should be on there. Cool. Challenges, shout out to Challenges. Really great film. What other great films were out this year? You know what, yeah? I hope Fiosa is on there. Fiosa's not on there? Okay,
No.
so Clay, why did no one like... I really like Fiosa. You know, it's annoying that it flopped to box office and then it's gone to streaming platforms already. It's crazy. Ugh. But another film that's gone on streaming platforms that is also good that I enjoyed, The Bike Riders.
Ding.
Calm, say less. I actually don't know the rest.
You start.
Don't know the rest.
Okay, so we
Don't know
got
the rest.
Bike Riders, Challenges,
Calm.
Daddy-O?
Daddy-O? Okay.
Femme, which actually, the reason why you didn't get this is because it had its UK release in 2023.
Yeah, it's been out for a minute.
So for us, we've already had it on streaming platforms. It's
Yeah.
a Signature Entertainment film.
Shout out to
Fucking love.
Signature. Yeah.
Sorry. Love Signature Entertainment films. I need to stop swearing so much.
Shame, I need stuff as well.
But I can't help it. Like I'm a southeast.
passionate.
I'm a little cockney southeast London babe. I love a little profanities. Love it.
Love it.
Inside Out 2.
Oh, you know what? I should have said that, you know.
And you know why you should have said that? Because you know the stats. Go on. I know you want to say it.
Inside 2 has generated 800 million. It's right now this year it's the highest grossing film. I think it
surpassed Doom.
It's past Doom
That's
for the highest
crazy.
grossing film this year. I think it's gonna hit a bill before this year ends. It's definitely hit a bill for this year.
I still need to see it.
Yeah, same. We're
Yeah,
like
I
one
want
of the
to take my dad.
2% of people in the world that hasn't seen.
I mean,
it yet.
I've seen so many spoilers on TikTok already, which really
Really?
annoys me.
Oh, that's
yeah,
annoying.
but
I didn't know it would do so well, but congratulations to Inside Out 2.
I mean, looking at the cast, you know, it's
Yeah, it
got,
has
it's
a good
got, it's got
cast.
our favorite It girl.
But Pixar's been doing bad lately.
Yeah, but like based off of the cast itself, I mean, it's got the It girl of the It girl for the year.
Shout out Ayo.
Ayo. Kinds of Kindness.
I just recently watched that.
Yeah,
I have some stuff to say about it, but
We're gonna have some deep dive
I'm
about
quite
that.
surprised that it's the top movie of the year.
Oh. Oh.
Well, we'll get into it.
Okay. Well, we'll circle back to that. People's Joker. The People's Joker. I never watched that or heard about it or anything. Sweet Dreams.
No, that's another one I don't know.
We don't know about that one.
Yeah.
And Bad Faith. Me no.
Still
Don't know about that one, bruv.
That one. Yeah.
But yeah.
Filsa should have been on there. I don't know what's going on. I think it's too artsy for people to enjoy.
To appreciate. But, okay. Well, at least like Femme got there, you know.
Yeah.
It's a British production film.
Happy that, very indie film
It was
as well.
funded by the BFI as well.
Oh,
so
dope.
It's
Yeah.
really nice to see that British film is having an impact internationally, especially in 2024.
Very good.
Especially with the whole turbulent situation that's going on in the film industry. So that's always quite nice to see.
Definitely.
What else is there from the outtake news of the week? We have Keanu Reeves with dreadlocks.
Fam, I saw that picture. I thought it was fake. I thought, it's because of AI. I thought it was like an AI picture, but he's really got dreadlocks for a new film.
Yeah.
What's the name of the film?
I think it's called The Last Bumper Club because it might as well be like, bruv, are you playing with me?
Bruv.
What in the Ross clot is that?
I'm half Jamaican and I'm so offended right now. The Last Bumper Club.
I mean, I'm not sure if it actually. I don't
This
know.
can't be real.
We're gonna fact check that.
The
but
thing is,
like,
Keanu Reeves is such a very interesting human being that I can believe that he has dreads for a film. I just can't believe it's called The Last Bumper Club.
It doesn't look like. I mean, for a wig.
Look
Where's
good.
the lace, baby? Where's the lace?
Hey, John Wick is tweaking.
Yo.
John Wick goes Jamaica. You know when people go Jamaica and they come back with dreads.
It's like Monica and Friends when she got the beads and she's just there like this.
He had a mission in Jamaica real quick. He had to get someone that came back.
Yeah. At least he can say hair and makeup didn't play games with that wig.
Trust, they laced it in, boy. He had the gun on the face. Yo, we mess up, he gets shot.
Proper melted. Yeah.
The Last Bumper Car. Would you watch that? A film called The Last Bumper Car.
I mean, Bumbleclot.
I don't even know if you can even say that.
It's my favorite. Well, it's a bad word.
Yeah,
but like
it shouldn't be in the title.
It's my favorite.
Your favorite word.
It's my favorite. It's my favorite patois word. I fucking love it.
Patois.
Patois. I don't know.
That's your favorite word to say?
Bumbleclot.
It's very good to say.
Yeah.
It's very good
And
to say.
blood clot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No. Shout out to The Last Bumper Car. It should be in cinemas. What the hell's going on?
We do actually need to fact check that title because I don't just.
It has to be a joke. It must be a
Yeah,
joke. The picture's probably real, but the title has to be a joke.
What else is there? One of my favorite, most iconic films that came out from Pixar.
What's that?
They're having its 17th anniversary.
Oh, you said this. Yeah, Ratatouille.
Ratatouille, because
Yeah.
I killed a man with this thumb, right? I broke the ozone layer with a pen. Iconic. And what's his name? Josh O'Connor?
Yeah.
Everyone's
his favourite
favourite rap boy of the summer.
Yeah.
That's one of his
His favourite
favourite
films.
films. Top 4 letterbox.
He said top
Ratatouille.
4.
Yeah.
You know, Ratatouille is a classic. Is a classic.
No, if you don't like Ratatouille, you're bad vibes.
Is that
No,
the benchmark?
no, but like deep it. How many people do you know that don't like Ratatouille?
Yeah, it's very
If you
limited.
don't like Ratatouille, you're bad
Yeah,
vibes.
you have to question yourself as a human being if you don't like that film.
So
That film's incredible. You know, like I said before, it doesn't make sense. The film doesn't make sense, but it's very enjoyable film.
but anyone can cook.
A rat.
I mean,
If you walk to the kitchen and saw a rat cooking, what are
But
you doing?
you saw me cook.
You're not a rat, Maz. What?
Rat girls for summer, baby. It's a rat girl summer.
Speaking of cooking, the Bear Food Challenge video is out now on YouTube, so do check it out. But Maz and Aladdin go against small time critics to see who's the best chef.
Was I Aladdin's Remy?
There's a clip that I posted that should be up right now where you usually talk about you and you're just cooking, your head's down, focused, locked in, and it was like Maz is locked in. You just went through a whole thing right now. Should we talk about it briefly? So if you guys don't know, on YouTube we got a few challenges going on. So what we're doing now is doing more content outside of just sitting down talking about movies, doing stuff that relates to the movies or TV show. So there's a hit TV show out right now that everyone knows about called The Bear, and which literally the main topic of The Bear, the main themes of The Bear is cooking. So we did a cooking challenge ourselves, Outtake, went against another film platform called Small Time Credits, and we literally went on a face-off cooking a dish that is featured on the bear. Maz and Aladdin faced Kem and Hashi. And it was a very fun watch, a very fun game.
It was a hot day as well. We did this outside. It was scorching baths.
Yeah, it was a very hot day for London as well. I think it was a heat wave going on during that period. But we have the full video out now on YouTube, so do check it out. But briefly talking about Maz, because if you watched it, I won't give a spoiler on who won. But I can say that Maz was locked in.
You see, I'm from around the ways. I'm leaving here.
She locked in. At one point, it was normal banter and jokes. It's like, yeah, I just need to cook right now.
Like Aladdin was trying to like put his 2 cents in, and I was like, okay, like relax.
Let's just stop.
Let's not play games. I'm coming here to play because you know what, right? I go home. My mum's like, I don't know if you can cook. Babe, anyone can cook. Ratatouille thing. You know what I mean?
She off the spirit. Literally, you heard the Ratatouille in her head talking to her. It's like, lock in.
Renee, anyone can cook.
And she locked in. But did it make her win? We don't know. You have to see the
Check
video to
out.
find out and see what happened. But yeah, Ratatouille, he says 17 years.
Speaking of Ratatouille and cooking and all of that, have you seen the bear? Don't laugh.
It's so
It
funny.
was so good.
No, it was good.
It was actually so good. That was such a good segue. I'm so proud of myself.
I'm always trying to figure out where she
Victory sip.
Every time Maz does a cutaway, I'm trying to figure out where she's taking this, and I'm like, okay, she went there with it. Cool. But I have to laugh because I don't know how else to react to it. But yes, I have been watching The Bear. The full season of season 3 is now out now on Disney Plus, and if you're from America, it's on Hulu. And I've watched all the way up to what I made sure to do. I watched up to Ayo's director debut episode, so I made sure to watch that.
Napkins.
So that's the latest episode. That's the last episode I watched.
Napkins.
Yeah.
For all you people that are posting stuff from the bear already on TikTok,
bad
you
vibes,
can
bad
jog
vibes,
on
bad vibes,
because
bad
now
vibes.
I'm having to pop.
You have to rush watch it now, innit?
I'm not enjoying this right now.
It's too quick. It's too quick. That's why I hate that it's being
dare you?
released all in one go. Like I'm not really enjoying the experience watching the show.
How am I supposed to have Hot Girl Summer, all these film stuff, and then I have to now fight people doing spoilers on
Doing
TikTok?
spoilers on TikTok.
Relax.
Sit down, drink a beverage.
Relax. If you really want to have a discourse about it, go on fucking X like normal people.
Please, thank you.
Oh.
Jesus Christ.
And then make it private so no one else can see it.
Yeah, literally just got. But they want to spoil it for everyone.
You're ruining it.
for every
Read
reason.
my lips. You're ruining it.
It's so jarring. That's why I hate the fact they put it out in one go. But I've seen that saying there's just locked into. But I've watched it episode 6.
What did you think of Ayo's directorial debut?
I love that her episode. Oh, I'm so sorry, I don't remember the character's name, but I like that it was like
Tina.
a flashback of Tina's how she joined the beef shop, how she joined working there. I really liked that. That was the episode.
It was
she
kind of
doing.
like her Richie's
Yeah,
moment.
I love that. It was those type of episodes.
It's what I'm really enjoying about The Bear is that it's giving that evolution of each character.
I know, yeah. Everyone has
their own story, and
Yeah.
you're gonna find it out a bit more. Like, I'm not gonna spoil it, but there's another character that you don't even really realize that they even had a little side story.
Oh,
And it's
I
just
love
like in such a short, like in a Tarantino way, where it's just like a small casual conversation that it happens.
Yeah. Because even speaking of like Tina's episode, I love that she had just like a sit down conversation with Michael. And it was just like, I love the dialogue they were having each other.
It just seems so real.
You learn a bit about Michael and how he treats the restaurant. Like he didn't care about, he didn't pretty much like the job, but I think his whole thing was just he loved the people, and that's what kept him working there. And it was good to see like Tina's backstory on how she came to work there.
And how Mikey even, like, because
Recruited
they kind of like talked about it, but like they never went into detail about how Mikey even got the beef.
Yeah, that as well. Yeah, finding out that was just their father just being...
A deadbeat dad.
Yeah, essentially just like, this business is fucked up.
Sorry.
I messed up this business.
I mean, to be fair,
Bye.
he did actually, it was discussed earlier on seasons that he is just a deadbeat dad.
Yeah, pretty much. So it was quite interesting. This season, we're probably doing a lot of spoilers, so this is going to be spoilers on The Bear season 3. Well, at least to episode 6, because I haven't seen past episode 6.
Let me see what episode I'm on. I'm so sorry.
No
You
worries.
can talk while
So
you
like
do
while
so.
watching this season, I really enjoyed the first episode. It was very bizarre opening episode. So this season's taking is starting off from the effects that took place in last season, the last episode of season 2. Obviously, Carmen had like a whole breakdown. He shouted the hell out at Richie. I can't remember his girlfriend's name at the time, but he literally said probably the meanest stuff you could probably say to your girlfriend without realizing he was talking to his girlfriend because he was locked into a cupboard. And in this episode, season 3, episode 1, you're seeing the effects of him literally breaking away and realizing that he needs to be better. So he goes off on his cooking journey and literally goes to different countries, New York.
No, but isn't that just like the prequel of what? Because you know how he like was away from Chicago for ages.
Yeah. Oh,
So
you're saying
this
that
is-
was a prequel to that?
That was it was
So I
it
read
was
it wrong.
telling. Yeah. Sorry to jump in like that and ruin your bubble, but
Fair enough.
it's,
No, I need to know that.
because
I thought
it was telling his story of how he met like.
Oh, that's why
Terry,
Man was there, innit?
And
I
how
thought
he
we just
met
seen him
Will
again.
Porter.
Yeah.
It was like that's why you get that bit at the end as well where his sister gives him money because it's him going, okay, like now I need to go
this is
and
all
leave Chicago,
before.
and then you're
watch it
seeing
again.
how he develops, and then like how the last restaurant he was in, which was in New York,
Yeah.
how that's affected his management skills in the kitchen, which
Yeah, with the
now,
labelling
which
and
we're
tin.
now seeing
Yeah.
in this season.
Yeah.
That's how I've interpreted.
Yeah, I think actually no, you're right because it actually when you said that it makes the most sense in the world. Because when you're talking to your sister and giving her money, I'm like, why does he need to give her money for? Like, I thought you're kind of financially
well,
good, aren't you?
No, but like you know, big sisters always love
Yeah,
their
they always love
brothers.
that.
You
Yeah,
know what I mean?
fair
You know about it.
I'm the last child. But yeah, so that was dope because it wasn't much dialogue. There was a lot of music playing for it. Some bits were up, some bits were down.
I found that it was. I'm really enjoying the moments of silence in film and TV at the moment. I really because it holds a lot more weight.
100%.
to
It
it.
speaks louder volumes than the noise itself.
So sometimes it would have music and then it would just slowly like go into a crescendo and it would just be pure silence.
And I love cooking, so I see cooking as a form of art, and I feel like watching this first episode just felt like seeing like an artist, felt like a painter and a canvas, because the way he was plucking like little bits of a flower and one was like, do it faster but do it like better. And like just seeing that and just hearing like little violins playing, oh my gosh, it was just beautiful to watch. And that was probably the most beautiful thing from the season I've seen so far, because after that, stress.
I think
Complete stress.
the segment from part 1 into part 2, it was like a very powerful thing where you were seeing the process of growing as an artist.
Yeah.
Having to go into different mediums or different restaurants in this case.
Yeah.
Understanding what's your style,
Yeah.
what works for you, and then because of the impact of his last place, that's impacted how he sees
Everything
his
going forward.
expression of what it needs to be, but it doesn't have to be that way.
Yeah. But I don't think he's fully understood that yet, that it doesn't have to be that way. Because the season progresses with him saying, we need a Michelin star. And for us to get a Michelin star, we have to do this. And he made a list called non-negotiables.
Yeah. And I think that's when you see Sydney then go into her bubble a bit more.
Yeah.
And you see, which I personally have related with as a content creator myself, being like, you get to a point where you're getting better at your craft, but you think, is this enough? Can I really do something out of it? Can I really express myself in this situation? Can I build myself out of it? And that reality of doubt that artists go through is very raw and real, and you don't have to be a creative person to deal with that. Everyone has some form of imposter syndrome.
Definitely. I think that's definitely what she's been going through. And from what I've seen so far, it looks like she's going to have a moment where she breaks out and like either cuss out the hell out of Kami, or like takes full control of things. Because from what I'm watching so far, of course, Kami has offered a part ownership of the restaurant, and she sent her like documents to sign, but she has not signed it as of yet. And I feel like there's gonna be a moment where she either decides to sign it or move on to another restaurant, because the environment she's working in is not the best. I can't remember what episode it was, but there's a moment where they obviously Kami's now wants to get a Michelin star, so he's stating that we need to do a different meal every day, and that is bringing a lot of complication. Financially, is hurting them, because I like how they touch on terms
Different
of
different
the economy
ingredients.
as
The
well.
computer.
Yeah, the computer guy. So it's a guy named Computer that has to make sure everything's going the way it needs to go.
No, it's not the computer guy. He's called the computer.
Yeah, his name's Computer.
He said, "Nah, bruv, I'm just an algorithm."
Literally, and the way he talks is pretty much like so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Until his sister had to cuss him the fuck out.
Yeah.
Sorry, I need to stop. I can't help it. I can't.
South London, stand up.
Oh god.
So yes, the thing is, Kami and Richie's relationship is starting to get annoying to me, because it's just not. It's not progressive. It's not progressing anything, because they're arguing so much. I can't remember what episode it was, but the episode where they literally just gone through the days, and there's back-to-back arguments. Obviously, Richie doesn't like the new order thing, especially doing a new menu every day, and it's taking effect with everyone in terms of remembering the ingredients, remembering what to cook, and obviously dealing with customers. Some people are allergic to certain things. Some people want things done a different way, and obviously Richie wants to accommodate the customer. The chef wants to accommodate the meal, and the friction there is literally what I'm experiencing in these 6 episodes that I have watched.
But you know what's really interesting was that I don't know if I can say this because I don't know what episode I'm on. God damn. But there's a slight change that happens that is not necessarily supervised by a particular individual, but it goes through and it shows another person's talent, and it's just an interesting take on what happens when you're trying to push against the grain. And what is Kami's sister's name again?
I don't know, you know.
It's not Claire.
I think it is Claire.
Is it Claire?
It's kind of a generic white person name.
We're gonna stop right there. Natalie.
Damn it. Okay,
Natalie.
I take it back.
So Natalie, she says to Kami, not every day is going to be perfect.
Yeah, I've seen that bit, yeah.
Because that's in the first episode.
Yeah, but she relates. Yeah, true. Fair enough, sorry. Go ahead.
You should check out this TV Scholars. They're really good on Instagram because they get really good quotables. Yeah.
Shout out to them.
Yeah, check them out. So she says not every day is going to be perfect, and I think there's weight to hearing that in Kami's situation, but there's weight to hearing that for the viewers. Okay. And I think that's why people connect with the bear so much.
Yeah.
It kind of shows you this is what success actually looks like.
Yeah.
And it's not this consistent linear progress. There's moments of regression, there's moments of doubt, there's moments of this and that. Not every day is going to be perfect, but you've got to make every second count. Yeah.
And that's literally how they live by. Bruv, the stress they go through the show is very uncomfortable watching, but also very entertaining at the same time. Seeing that you've seen pretty much majority of the episodes now, where do you feel the story's heading?
I still have like 3 episodes, but I think it continues to have that sense of healing.
Yeah.
That tone of healing. Each character is healing. Each character is trying to push past their past.
Yeah.
They're trying to push against the grain of their past and realize that like it is. Okay, well, it's getting like a little therapy session for me. But it's like you go through a certain emotion, kind of like you're on a wave. You're literally in the sea and you're on a wave. You're going through the emotions, but don't let those emotions overwhelm you like Kami did,
Yeah.
because it will drag you to the shore and pull
Yeah.
you back.
Yeah.
And you're seeing that in each character, and I think that's we're getting to that point where they're learning whether or not they're gonna let these emotions pull them back in the same way that it has done with Kami
Yeah.
from the end of season 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dope. How do you feel about this season compared to the others?
I think that this season isn't as uplifting as the last one, but this season is a lot more real.
Okay. Yeah.
I think that when especially when we get films that are, or TV shows that are produced by Hollywood,
Yeah.
we always get this like, I mean, apart from stuff like Madman, it's like still like, oh, it's kind of like a happy ending and it's a little bit rose tinted.
Yeah.
And
You're still
this
home.
this had more of a like a European feel for an American TV show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm in feeling compared to the other two, to me it's not the best. But like you said, I think this one's more narrowed down into certain characters and more real with not only with themselves but the nature of the world. Because there's certain like hints of like touching on the fact that the climate's different, cost of living, like it really gets into the financial side of each of the individual characters, working in a restaurant, the realness of the bills they have to pay for restaurants, the food, and understanding the nitty-gritty of what it takes to make a restaurant or make financially for everyone to make money as well.
Mm-hmm.
And I like that element of it. I am hoping that next season is the last season, because I'm scared that if they drag on the seasons that the show will lose
Its essence
of it.
Yeah.
Because I'm actually kind of upset that The Bear is even a really popular show. I loved it more when it was just like certain people.
Oh,
if you
you're
knew,
such a
you knew.
hipster.
I'm telling you.
You're such a hipster. I liked it before it was cool.
I did. I really did. And I enjoyed it a lot more when it was just like only a few people knew about it. Because I'm scared because it's so popular now that they may try to drag it out. But I know two of the actors, even three of them, even Richie, I can't remember his actual name, but Richie's character, they're all big superstars now. Like he's gonna be in Fantastic Four.
I mean,
Like they're all bouncing off.
can we talk about Marcus's evolution from loiter squads
Yeah.
to getting
We have to talk
Actors
about
Guild?
Odd Future. Odd Future was made fun of being black nerds and just being like deemed as just like losers for being
awkward black kids.
Yeah, and now I think literally every single one of them are doing great in their field.
They were doing a return, but we'll talk about that later.
For that, like I have to give them the props, because I think there was a picture of his name Lloyd.
Mm-hmm.
It was Lloyd, Tyler Craig, pretty much of the whole.
Elle Sweatshirt.
Yeah, they were
like
all.
everyone.
There was a picture of them all like hugged together.
Yeah,
on
because
red carpet.
they're also having a reunion.
Oh, is
That's
it?
why I was like, we'll talk about that later.
Dope. I think
Yeah.
I think his evolution is amazing. Taco, all those individuals, they're all doing bits. It just goes to show that wherever you're into, don't let anyone deter you from being into it, bro. If you're into these nerdy things, stay into it. Like, don't let anyone push you to feel like you shouldn't like it, whatnot. Because down the line, it will come full circle. Because black nerds up, baby.
Oh, baby. Look at Issa Rae. Awkward black girls. Come on.
Jordan Peele.
We up, baby.
The black nerds are kicking it. You know what I'm saying? Quinta.
Yeah,
It is
Quinta.
Yeah. Sorry, I was missing names.
He got money. A large. But yeah, I think The Bear, this episode, is about the individualness of the characters, but it's about the cohesion of the team. Yeah. There's a break in that, and that's why it feels really disjointed at the moment.
Yeah.
Because what grows together goes together.
That's one of the quotes on the show, isn't it?
What grows together goes together. Now, if you know, you know. But that's a very important quote from this season.
I can't remember what episode I said that. Maybe I have not reached it yet. Or maybe I have. But yeah, The Bear Season 3 is out now. All episodes out now on Disney Plus and Hulu. Do check it out. Or if you haven't seen the other seasons, be sure do watch The Bear. It is a great show. and it's worth watching. Shout out to AL, shout out to Gemini, White, shout out to the gang.
Shout out to the whole team, man.
Yeah,
They did a
killing it,
phenomenal job
killing
in
it
terms
once
of.
again. But please, next season, make it the last one, man. I don't want a season 5. They'll flop it on season 5.
No, they won't.
Stop.
Stop. I rebuke it in the name of Jesus Christ.
How much time can we see them argue?
How dare he do such blasphemy? It's a Sunday.
I feel about the same thing about the boys. There's going to be fatigue. How long can you see these people argue for?
It's the Lord's Day and he's being blasphemous. Anyway, cool. We're going to talk about that.
Let's digress to another film or movie, I should say. Yeah. A Quiet Place, Day 1.
Look, I want to say sorry.
What happened? What
I want to say sorry. I want to take back a lot of things today. I'm going to say it now. Like, guys, you're going to hear it in 4K.
Yeah.
I don't know how you can hear it in 4K, but you're going to hear it in high definition.
High definition, high five.
You're gonna high five. You're going to see it in 4K. I was skeptical about watching this when we watched the trailer reaction. Junior, I know you're going to pull it up.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah.
Thank you for that. I was skeptical about watching this, and I really liked it.
Yeah.
And I also would like to apologise about Joseph Quinn.
My guy. Come on. Tell him.
The PR.
Tell him. Soldier Boy, tell him.
The PR has got to me. Do you want me to play the VN?
Yeah, go ahead. Shit.
Yeah.
Let's get it locked down.
She
doubted him. I was on his side from the very beginning. Since Stranger Things, he left and I'm like, damn, they killed him. Spoiler alert, he died in Stranger Things. Now he's moved on. He's going to be in Fantastic Four and he's going to be in Quiet Place Day 1. I was excited. I was like, yes, he did it. But Maz, she wasn't feeling it. She was not feeling it. This is the take now. This is what she said after watching
that much, but I went to see A Quiet Place Day 1. The Joseph Quinn and PR in that film is mad, and he only is in a third of the film. Well, like 2/3 of the film. Nah, I'd say like a third. Bro, that PR is crazy.
My guy.
I had to subtract my statements about him being the Human Torch now. I'm embarrassed.
Yes,
this is embarrassing.
Yes. Shout out Quinn, man. Shout out Quinn. And there's a lot of people out there that felt the same way like Maz. You didn't believe him to be the Human Torch, but go watch Quiet Place Day 1 and it will make you realise not only is he a sick actor, but he's got the charisma, bro. He's got the charisma. It's there.
He got that sauce.
He's got it there.
He's got that split.
And like I said, after off camera, I said to Maz, just wait for him to cut off his hair and just get a little bit of muscle. It's over. It's over. It's finished. It's finished. He did a really good job on this film. Like you said, he's not in the film that much.
Yeah, he's not. But like, I feel like Lupita and Joseph have great chemistry, but
yeah, really good.
Phenomenal chemistry, honestly.
Yeah. And I think that's due to Lupita. You know, I think she just knows how. I was very skeptical about her being casted in this film just because I'm so used to the other previous Quiet Place.
But she's a screen queen now. There's no way you can't. Like, a lot of people are debating it. You can comment below. You can discuss it. You can message it with us. Do you think that she's a screen queen? I personally think at this point she is.
I think it was beautiful casting because she's perfect for this film because her facial expressions is so good. So for a film that requires no noise, we have to deal with their face and how they're reacting to things. She is so good at body in motion and kind of conveying how she feels to the audience. And throughout this film, whenever she was sad, whenever she was in fear, I felt it.
When she was weak.
Oh, when she was dying.
God. When she was weak.
Oh yeah, spoilers.
And
this probably is spoilers still.
We've already said this. Like when she was weak and she was in pain and her medicine was going.
Yeah, you felt that.
I was like, is this the same person? Is this the same? Because to see how she is in the red carpet to that.
Yeah. She's an excellent actor. I'm happy she got like main role for this film. I hope this leads to more accolades and more like.
I mean, she's already an Oscar award-winning queen.
Yeah, but I feel like even with that, she kind of gets shelved a lot of times.
No, I feel like it's good to push her away from that, because that, I mean, again, it was a very traumatic role, but it was like, I hate having to see another slave story, and then
of course.
and that being the only definition for the actress, and she's really pushing herself in terms of boundaries.
That's why I didn't want Lily Gladstone to win an Oscar, because I'm not really happy with actors winning for like trauma roles.
Yeah, I mean,
That's
technically, again, in this one it is, but like, it was in way that you saw the character find empowerment, because she'd gone through the stages of grief and accepted her reality.
That's why I love this film, The Quiet Place Day One, because they're dealing with a character that is dealing with cancer.
She's so basically it's horror with meaning. It's not just horror for the sake of horror.
Yeah.
In this case, it's horror dealing with death.
Yeah, and living life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Death and living life, because we've got Joseph Quinn's character, which is scared about being alive.
Yeah.
And then you've got Lupita's character, who's scared or like kind of uncomfortable at the idea of knowing that they're close to their own death.
And like her whole arc is really like, she just wants to go to her dad's place where he used to perform and get a slice of pizza. That's all she wants to do during this like humongous like apocalyptic moment with aliens coming down and killing off people. She's like, I'm going to die regardless because I'm ill, got cancer, and I just want to see my dad's bar where he used to perform and eat a slice of pizza. And that's literally all she wants to do. And this is essentially the whole plot of the story, and it is so well done. Quentin is not into like half of the film, like towards the end, but you're following I don't know her name, Lupita's the character's name in this film, but you're just following her story, and through it you're just seeing someone that I don't even know, like, it's so bizarre, because normally when you deal with these like disaster films, you're dealing with someone that essentially wants to live.
Yeah, and then in this case, her character doesn't
have a name, does it? I don't think she even said her name in the film.
No, they did.
They did? Okay.
I'm certain they did. You keep talking and I'll find it.
Her performance in it was just amazing to watch, to see her go from... I know it, I'm digressing from her character, but I do have to talk the fact that they decided to make a film that focused on sound and have it be set in New York City, which is probably the loudest place ever. Shout out to Samira, in the loudest place ever. So the fact that they took this franchise, which is normally like dealt with like in the countryside, and said, you know what, let's put it to a loud place in New York City, was really good.
Because
really
on average, just on a normal day, just walking through New York, they say this in the first scene, the average decibels is 90.
That's nuts. They said that's a constant scream.
Yeah.
That's a way to start a film, isn't it? But yeah, as she goes through this journey, just like figuring out how to get to this place to get the pizza, she meets a lot of different people on her way. One of the characters she meets, is his name there? This
Eric.
guy never gets his credit, bro. Not Eric.
Oh, him, Henry.
How do you say his name? Henry. I don't know his actual name.
Dijon.
Such a shame, bro. This guy is in every
He
film.
no. I like there was a point where he wasn't in films, and I was worried because he isn't like his portrayal in the first Gladiators film was
He was in Gladiators.
crazy.
He's been around for time. This guy does not age. He looks the same.
No, I know. He was also like deeper. He was in Kingsman, The King's
Oh
Men.
yeah.
The first one.
The prequel one, yeah.
Bro, like, give my guy his accolades. Like,
Bro.
I feel like a lot of people forget, like, how incredibly talented.
We need to start a union for him, bro.
Yeah.
Because there's an article.
This is the
recently-
fan club. Join the fan club.
100%. Because there was an article that came out a month ago where he's complaining about payment. He doesn't get paid enough. What happened? What?
Okay, this is the spoiler scene. That scene where the guy was like, we're gonna die, and then he had to kill him. He actually had to kill him in front of his son. Because like that guy just needed to shut the
I
fuck
actually
up.
hate people when they panic too much, bruv. Like, your panicking is gonna get us killed. So this is the scene where they're on the rooftop, and this this is like the start of the, essentially, I would say, alien invasion.
Yeah, so like more of the aliens are dropping down from
Yeah.
the sky
And-
and the door is wide open and they're on the roof.
Yeah.
His son is around the corner.
Yeah.
Like at the bottom of the stairs, and this guy is seeing all the aliens come, and he's like, oh, we're gonna die. And he's like, bro, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. And then he's like trying to move his hand away from his
So
mouth
he can
to
scream,
say, yeah.
Bruffy, do dumb! And like, they've already discovered that the monsters react to noise. But this guy, he has it in his soul that he feels like, I have to scream this. Bro, just go downstairs.
Just shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
And unfortunately, he has to kill him. Well, he didn't mean to kill him.
didn't mean
he just
to kill
slashed
him.
his head to be quiet, but he maybe did it too strong. But obviously, bro,
No,
like,
you're
if you
like-
make
you're
noise,
so scared.
you're gonna die. Like, I'm terrified right now. Like, be quiet.
It wasn't even like he
wasn't
basically
intentional.
smothered him. That's what happened.
And unfortunately, his kids saw it, and it was a very sad
but
moment.
at the same time, if he didn't do it, his kid was gonna die.
Yeah.
So
he had to go, fam.
yeah, that was like
There was so much moments of people just doing like there was a bit where they were all walking, and then there was like a huge crowd of people walking the same direction. I was thinking to myself, I'm not walking with you lot. There's no way I'm walking with a huge crowd of
no. But
New
she
Yorkers.
told the kids that she found. She was like, go with them.
Yeah, she's like, cut, bruv. She's like, I'm gonna get a slice of pizza, bruv. Would you go with that crowd of people, knowing that the monsters react to noise? It only takes one person to step on the wrong thing, and they're all off. And then while they're walking,
it happened anyway.
while you're walking, you see one of the aliens just go down the building and say, swear, food. That's when it starts. These monsters, because I'm not sure you've seen the other two.
They're called Death Angels, by the way.
They're called Death Angels. Oh, so these Death Angels.
I did my research this time, guys.
In part 1 and part 2, you're normally dealing with one or two of them because they're in the countryside, and obviously these are days later. This like, I think they say it's like 500 days of the actual alien invasion. So everyone's like experienced, they know how to deal with them. So you're dealing with one or two of them. This one, you're dealing with actual herds of them. So you're seeing like when there's a noise go, when you hear a noise, you just hear them go as a huge herd just running through to that noise, like destroy anything in the way.
The worst one was like, so they would have like helicopters to say, oh, everyone has to go down south to the harbour and then we'll pick you there. They can't swim. This is the big thing. They can't swim.
Yeah.
So if you go there, we'll pick you up and then we'll save you or whatever, and you'll like be free.
Yeah.
But every time a helicopter came, they lost their
Trust.
ish. It was like them man were having a rage.
They were trying to climb up the building, trying to jump up, trying to grab that thing, trying to grab the helicopter.
And it's like, there's no humans in there, right?
Yeah.
I hope not.
Well, there must be humans in there flying.
So
I'll be panicking.
no. You've got to use drones. You've got to use drones at that
To read
point.
it. Freaking no. But it was very interesting to see in the early days of The Quiet Place. We do have to talk about the main star, the superstar of this
Frodo.
whole film, the cat.
Yeah,
Yes,
Frodo.
the cat.
So Frodo was actually played by two cats. Yeah, look, guys, I'm telling you, I actually did my research today. Like, I sent the picture in the chat, so drop it.
You sent a picture of the cat.
Icon.
So the cat follows our main character played by Lupa, Samira.
She's actually.
And this is our pet cat. And
no,
this cat,
it's an emotional support cat.
that's what she says.
No, but no, it's a woman with cancer. You can't not give her an emotional
You can't
support.
argue that it's a support cat. But I don't think it's a support cat. I think it's just,
Bruv,
it's just a
the cat was able to be unleashed. That's an emotional support cat. don't even. The cat. She was
Okay.
walking the cat on a leash.
You got me.
Like, a lot of people can do that, but like I'm telling you, that's a trained cat.
Fair
that
enough.
cat.
Fair enough.
That
Fair
cat
enough.
was on business.
It was on business. I mean, it was and it wasn't. Its actions could have got them killed, but it also brought them together. So
No, it did a bit of both. It saved their lives in in one way or another.
So throughout the film, I was waiting to see Jonathan's character played by Eric. Jonathan's character is named Eric, and Joseph's character. I said Jonathan. So Joseph, I was waiting to see him pop up in the film. I was waiting patiently for him to come up, but he didn't. But Lupa, her cat went off and found him and dragged him in. So literally bringing them together, this cat. And this cat either helped them at moments or made things incredibly worse. But it was just floating around doing its thing. And it was so beautiful to see, like, end of the world and you're seeing this cat just be a cat.
Like, just be a cat. Like, it started licking random stuff and it was alien glue. Like, alien goo. And you're just like, bro, like, come on.
Yeah.
And, so, like, I feel like Schnitzel and Nico did a phenomenal job as Frodo.
Yeah.
I like the fact that the cat was called Frodo, because Frodo literally had a whole side quest.
Yeah.
The whole film.
Shout to Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
For real.
Frodo Baggins, my guy.
I love that little element of it. I think it added to the film. It kind of made the film, to be fair.
And I
just
think it
following
was,
this cat's journey.
And I think, like...
It's such a beautiful cat as well.
Very beautiful. Like, I think I want a cat.
Yeah, I think I want a cat as well. I don't like cats like that. I was watching this film, I was like, fam, I think I want a cat.
I really want a cat. I wanted a cat and pizza.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
I wanted to get a slice of pizza after watching the film.
But then
was
I didn't
late.
have it immediately afterwards. So when I did have the pizza, which was yesterday, it felt so good.
Yeah.
Like, it made me
Yeah.
think about the scene. So there's a scene where they're sat in the bar that her dad used to play the piano.
Yeah.
And Joseph Quinn's character, Eric, provides Samira with a pizza slice because that's all she wanted. And the euphoria you see on that first bite.
Yeah.
Oh my
It looked good.
God.
It looked good until she went, and I'm like, that's some soft ass, cold ass pizza.
Yeah, but like at the same time, deep it, like, you've seen people die.
Yeah. That pizza, no, to them, that pizza must have been fire.
Oh no, it was like pulling strings and
Yeah.
everything. So for me, when I had my first pizza slice, it was probably the same experience because like I'd just come out from a night out and it was slightly cold. So, but like I like bit into it.
Night
and it's
out
like,
pizza
oh,
is the one.
It tasted so good.
That gooey goodness.
And it made me think of A Quiet Place or Day One. Yeah.
There's a lot of great elements in this film, man. I really enjoyed it. I had a blast watching it. For me, because I have seen the other two, only thing I didn't like is that I thought I would get more information about the monsters. So in part two, you found out that they can't deal with water, and so in this one, that water is a huge element of it. But I would have loved to learn a little bit more about the monsters, whether it's because you already know how to kill them now. In part two, you learn how to kill them. I don't know, any additional information about the monsters would have been good. Nonetheless, I think it's a great prequel to a film. A lot of times, films do horrible when they do a prequel.
Just want to put it out there. I have never seen the other two.
Yeah. Oh shit, you haven't seen the other two.
I haven't. You know this because I don't like horror films, guys.
So how do you feel seeing it? Would it give you any interest to watch the other two then?
I know it's going to be like I already know in the back of my head it's very different, but like I genuinely didn't expect to like it so much. Like, guys, I'm a pussy hole. I don't like horror films. I'm a scaredy cat. I'm a scaredy cat.
Look at it's so funny the cat's just sitting there. Shout out to the cat.
That's Frodo is actually our special guest today.
Shout, yeah.
Yeah. Like I really didn't expect myself to like it so much.
I think it's worth watching the other two because if you can handle Day One, the other two is pretty much the same element, but I guess the monster is more of the theme. Cause I think Day One, the monster is not the theme of the film.
I mean, I was like really jumpy.
Oh yeah, there was some jumpy moments in this. I ain't like I jumped a lot watching this film.
No, the one.
I was actually questioning,
do
I watch horror? Bruv, I watch horror. Why am I jumping so much?
I was like, it was like giving, you know, when you were little and you'd watch Doctor Who and there was like a Dalek or that angel statue come up and you were watching it from behind the sofa.
Yeah.
I was doing that in the cinema.
But you just
at my big age.
You just be chilling. Like, like fuck. Someone just jump up. Sometimes it would just be the cat. I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah.
The cat would just jump up. Oh shit, the cat.
I think the worst part was that so the cat ends up licking this goo and it ends up being in basically the nest where all the death angels are.
Yeah.
And at one point, the monster's looking at Joseph Quinn's character, Eric, right in the face. But obviously, he can't see. It's just waiting for sound.
Yeah.
And it opens its mouth wide that you could see its heart beating. Boom, boom. Boom, boom.
I know in his mind, he was thinking, Eric's like, fam, why did I come for this dumbass cat, bro? What the cat put me into? He got me into this bullshit. That cat had him going through a mass list. Then the underwater scene was mad. The scene with the briefcase was pretty good. when they were going through the door and the briefcase was there and it was stuck.
My heart was going.
And there was so many of them running through. Oh.
There was no way, like, each direction they were coming from everywhere.
Everywhere.
It was giving Canary Wolf though.
It did look like Canary Wolf.
It was giving Canary Wolf.
Shout out to Londoners that know.
No, because I had to turn around to like.
Canary Wolf.
I had to be like, is it me or does it remind you of Canary Wolf? Like, what's going on?
Do you think if you was in a quiet place, you survive based on the fact that you can't make noise?
My big mouth.
So what do? You just hop out. Say, girl, dinner. Just walk out. Girl,
I would play that Kate Renata boiler room set that everybody loves, and at least go and have a good time. You know what I mean? If I'm going with a good time.
How much of the song do you think you're gonna hear before they kill you?
No, at least get to like my favorite part. You know, just wanna be a girl. That's fine.
Oh shit, that's when they kill you. That is hilarious. I'll survive still. I'll be mad quiet. I'm a quiet person still. I'll be calm.
Okay. Okay.
Fair enough.
Said the host of the podcast.
Just can't do no podcast no more. Just do visuals.
Or it just turned into a blog.
Not even
the dyslexic person.
Oh, you're killing me. But yeah, Quiet Place is out there in cinemas. Do check it out. I recommend everyone to watch it, even if you don't like horror, because it's not
like
too
cats,
much of a horror.
Watch it.
It's not too much of a monster film, and that's what makes it so great. And I think it's worth giving it a watch.
It's more of an emotional one.
Yeah, definitely emotional roller coaster.
That ending.
Oh, beautiful ending. What was that?
It's
Neon.
a new dawn.
Oh,
It's a new day.
My days.
It's a new life
Beautiful,
for
beautiful.
me.
Yeah, that was beautiful.
Yeah.
And your song's gonna be Casey Nata. That's what gonna be you for. You're gonna do that.
Yeah, that would be Kate Renata. Boiler room set.
You take out the wire when it comes to his bit.
It was just like.
And you start dancing like it's a musical.
Might as well, like, you know, the two girls from was it Rogue and Thingamabob from X-Men, where they're doing the white girl dance.
Oh yeah.
That would be me. I might as well do it. Like, come on, it looks fun as well.
It does look fun. Have a blast.
Yeah. If I'm going, I'm gonna have a good time.
Yeah, man. Well, I heard. Right.
Shout out to Frodo still.
Shout out to Frodo. Shout out to Quiet Place.
Schnitzel and Nico, you did a phenomenal job.
And shout out to, what's he? Joseph.
Joseph Quinn.
Shout out to Joseph Quinn.
Lupita
I
Nyong'o.
always believed in you. And shout out to Lupita.
And
Lupita,
Alex Wolff from the Nathan Wolff brothers.
I like Alex Wolff, you know.
Yeah.
He's in Heredity.
Yeah.
Yeah, that I really like.
I knew you were gonna mention that.
Yeah.
That's your film.
That's one of my favorite horrors.
Such your film.
That's my favorite horror film. One of my favorite horror films. But yeah, shout out to the cast members. Did a great job. I love to see each one of these guys as their career progress and goes further on. But be sure to check it out. I think that's everything we've got. I think we can do outtakes, you know.
You have to go first. I just put a sweet in my mouth. I'm so sorry.
So we're gonna go digress and talk about outtakes and talk about the show. Not outtakes, intakes. Talk about intakes. Talk about the movies and stuff that I've been watching. One movie I've been watching, Kind of Kindness, which is he's a Greek director, Yusuf. Mm-hmm. I watched that film.
It's Joseph, by the way.
Joseph.
Yusuf is Joseph.
Oh, is it? Okay, fair enough. You learn something new every day.
Translation.
So I watched this film the other day in the cinema. It features Jesse. What's his name? What's his surname?
Bro.
Jesse Pims, Emma Stone, William Dafoe, and one or two actors as well. And it is an anthology, somewhat like Black Mirror, where they have 3 stories in this one film. And if you've seen any of Yosef's films in the past, you would know that he has a particular style. His most known one as of recent is Poor Things, featuring Emma Stone, which won a lot of awards. His first film, which I think is
The Favourite.
Favourite is another big one. I think it's the first one he done with Emma Stone. His most
Wasn't
classic
that wasn't
one.
also the one that Olivia Colman got
Yes.
her
Yes.
Oscar for?
Yeah, she did.
So yeah, he's done some very powerful stuff for
he does some
female
powerful
actress stuff.
stuff.
For female actors, sorry.
Yeah. That's true,
In
actually.
terms of also seeing that it's a male director as well. It's quite interesting.
Yeah. And it seemed like he's done actually a lot of films. He's done The Scar of the Dare, The Lobster.
He did The Lobster.
Yeah, he did The Lobster. That's his film as well.
That's my film.
Yeah.
That's my
I believe he did
film.
Lobster. We have to fact check that one, but I'm pretty sure he did Lobster. That's pretty much his bag as well. Actually, he did Lobster. I remember seeing a video talking about it as well. And I think his cult classic one is Dogtooth, which I watched as part of my movie challenge, which was a very, very uncomfortable watch. And he seemed to do very surreal movies that touch on life and different elements of people, but does it in such a dramatic and surreal way where it's definitely touching on a set topic, but it's brought out of proportion.
Way out of proportion.
So for The Kindness, it's 3 stories, but
It's divorce, right?
there's
Divorce, babe. Divorce.
not really divorce. The whole element is just people serving others, even though it hurts them. And in each story, someone is serving someone or helping someone, and it's destroying them. And I'll do a quick spoiler and just explain each story. And the first story
Divorce, babe.
is Jesse's character. For years, he's been working for Willem Dafoe, and Willem Dafoe is like a rich tycoon. And literally, Willem Dafoe plans his whole day. He says at 10 a.m. you do this, 11 a.m. you do that, and he's been doing that for years. So much so that he tells him when to have sex with his wife. He's told him your wife cannot have a child, and he's been tricking his wife, making her think that is unable to have a child, when really and truly he's been slipping pills in her drinks and making her have like abortions without a miscarriage without her even realizing. Dark as hell. And he has to do a task where he has to kill someone, and he doesn't want to do it. And because he doesn't want to do it, he gets fired from this job. And in this story, you just see him trying to get his job back because he realized he really needs this guy. And it is so bizarre, that typical Yusuf's type of style. And it was very interesting to watch. And that's the first story. The second story, and by the way, each of these characters are in each of the stories, but they play different roles. So it's like a anthology, same cast members, just different story and different characters, and it just switch up. So the second story is Emma Stone's character is she's like a environment, she's here to help make the world a better place, and she goes on this trip and she is missing, and while she's missing, Jesse's character is a police officer, is her husband, and he's just dealing with the fact that she's gone, but she comes back, but she's different. Her foot is bigger than it used to be, but she's more submissive, and she will do anything for her husband, so much so that he believes that she's an alien, and he starts testing how much she will do stuff for him. That so much so that he stops eating, and she said, I'll cook you anything, He says, okay, I want you to cut off your finger and cook that for me.
What in the Army Hammer is this?
And then she does that.
What in the Army Hammer is this?
Yeah, and then that story continues from there. Then the third story, which the final story, is Emma Stone's part of a cult, and they're trying to find like this girl that has the power to bring people back from the dead. But she's left her husband and her child. And Willem Dafoe is the leader of this cult. And yeah. But the thing is, each of these stories are like an hour long, and that's why I'm not too happy with
3 hour film. I don't have an.
And this is someone that really likes long films, because it's 3 different stories. It's a lot for you to deal with, especially with the topics that I just said. It's a lot for you to take in. Like, I'm still from story 1, and you're showing me story 2. I'm still trying to take in that in.
Like, I do like cults and stuff, but like you
Damn.
can't. No, like
What, making one?
No. Like, you know, like how you just like find you have certain things that you hyper focus on.
Yeah.
But like, I feel like this is a bit too much.
I would have loved if there was a break in between, like intermission.
Can we have an interval, please?
Yes, honestly. I did enjoy each of the stories. It was hard to understand what was going on. I had to watch like a YouTube explain video
Oh,
for me to
no,
understand
no,
what the hell was
no,
going on.
no.
So I won't say I was disappointed because that's his style. It was just a lot to take in. It was obviously, because it's three different stories, it was anticlimactic because there's no like real end to the film because you're just watching three different stories. But if you love his films, watch it 100%, because if you love his films, you're gonna love this film, and I think that's why it was rated the highest film of this year,
Yeah.
one of the best films this year. Because if you love him, you love this film. I'm not the biggest fan of him per se. I did like Poor Things. I do like a lot of his films.
You
to be
like The
fair.
Lobster?
I just didn't like Dogtooth, and I think I got the same feeling when I watched Dogtooth and I watched this. It was just very uncomfortable to watch. And if that's
But
what
you
I'm
know
going
what?
with,
It's quite interesting because, like, I mean, I just went on my letterbox and my friend, who was really into some of his other stuff, gave it 2 stars.
2 stars. Yeah. The thing is, it's 3 different stories, and I think that's what hurts the film.
3 hours? Nah, I don't
And
have
3
the
different stories,
capacity,
3 hours.
babe.
Oh, it was a lot. But if you like his stuff, I say it's worth watching.
I think that's
at
even
least.
why I like The Quiet Place more.
Yeah.
It wasn't that
Oh,
long.
very short. I
Loved
want
it. Beautiful.
Very, very
You
well
know,
paced.
if you're
Well-paced.
if you're able to tell a story, all that detailing in such a short period, you're great.
Yeah. But I do have to shout out Jesse though. I'm really happy that he got a lead role. He doesn't normally get lead roles. He normally just gets thrown in and does really good and then dips out. If you love him, you love his work, I think watch it because he deserves
He was
accolades.
actually awarded for his performance in this film at Cannes Festival.
Is it? I'm happy for him. He did really well. He did really, really well. Emma Stone, everyone did good, but Jesse stood out in each of those stories that I mentioned.
And I definitely feel
Yeah.
like that's why he.
And
got
if you
it.
guys are have watched the film, do let me know who and what and why is RMF? RMF, what is that? Who is that? What was that meant to me? That symbol was shown in each of the stories. There's a character that wore a t-shirt that said RMF. And each title of the story was like RMF eats a sandwich. RMF is flying. Who is he? What is he? What does it stand for? Let me know in the comments below. Thank you. That's my intakes.
Okay then.
It's not taken.
I don't know. Oh, I started watching Jujutsu Kaisen.
Oh, last season.
No, the first, right? Like I'm saying, I've just started watching.
Oh, what you saying? Fire in it.
That's a bit of me still, babe.
Fire.
Mac, you were fucking right. Because Mac said to me, "Oh, Maz, you're gonna learn Jujutsu Kaisen." I was like, "Yeah."
Damn.
I'll get into it eventually.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll get into that eventually. Like, because I have, like you, I have phases where I want to watch anime.
Yeah. So.
Normally, I don't know why, when I'm kind of going through it, I love watching anime
Damn.
because I think the characters are going through it worse.
Yeah.
So then you're just like, oh, it's not that deep now. Like,
Yeah.
what I'm dealing with
Fair.
is never that deep. And yeah, like it just, yeah, it's a very interesting storyline. These animes love to talk about curses a lot, man.
Yeah, that's the whole bag. I think majority.
Curses and religion.
Yeah, I think majority of the animes I watch have curses involved with it, and I think I guess that's Japanese culture. I guess.
Yeah.
Like old folk tales talk about curses and demons.
It's also really interesting for anyone that Megan Thee Stallion fans out here. There was a few anime references in her new album.
Oh yeah,
and there was a lot of stuff about how there's issues with her performing that stuff on her concerts because of Japan laws.
Really?
Yeah, it's a big thing. We'll deep dive into it when I've come back from watching Megan Thee Stallion.
Ow.
Real hot girl shit. But yeah, so JJK, super into that.
Dope.
A Quiet Place, and The Bear. Yeah. I think in terms of that, I just haven't been watching too much stuff because I feel like I'm gonna get square eyes.
Yeah. Fair enough. Yeah, it's been a lot. There's been a lot going on this week. I think tomorrow I need to watch Supercell by Ratman.
Yeah, I need to watch
I need to watch that.
Supercell,
I heard
and
good
then
things
you know
about
what's
it.
coming up
Someone
next
said.
week.
Maxi. Let's go. Are we going Rio Cinema for it?
Oh well, we're gonna find out. Well, we're gonna find out, but deeper into movies, which is a really cool podcast that we listen to, and they do loads of cool events at the Rio Cinema in Dalston. I don't know if it's been announced yet.
Oh,
but let me check. Hold on, one moment.
Like a scare fest for that would be great.
Sorry, I'm just
Like
yapper to the people. while I'm
watching
doing
that
this.
with like a group of like 90s horror fans, because Maxi kind of gives that like 80s like not thriller, slasher type of movie. I think watching that with a group of people that's really into that niche will be a banger, and I think Real Cinemas really captures that type of audience. So it'd be nice to check out with them, seeing that film. I'm looking forward to it. I think it's going to be one of the top films of this year. I'm putting it out there now. I think what's her name? Mia Goth.
Mia Goth.
I think her performance is going to be incredible. I think the last two, she did an excellent job. I'm looking forward to see this list. They put a lot of big actors in this one as well.
What do you mean? What do you mean? You've got Phil Collins, Lily Collins. Phil Collins' daughter is a scream queen.
Yeah.
Phil Collins' daughter. Emily is not in Paris. She's screaming in LA.
Yeah.
She's screaming in Emily is nowhere in Paris, babe. She's screaming in LA.
She gone to LA. Detour. Yeah, so I'm looking forward to this film. I think it'll be incredible.
Wow, that was actually a really good, quiet scream. I'm so proud of myself.
Clip that.
Yeah, I can't see
Clip
that.
it and loop it. Fair enough. But we'll see. We'll find out. If we do find out, and when we do, we let you know on socials all about it. But that's it for today's episode.
I mean, I found it, but
okay.
it's not. It says, "Here she comes. Mia Goth returns as Maxine, the final to T.I.'s trilogy, coming soon." So, keep your eyes peeled on our socials so you can find out and you can join us with Outtake and Friends.
Outtake and Friends.
Yeah.
But yeah, guys, thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for listening. This is Outtake. Until next time.
Bye.